holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tall. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. That's for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work out good. I'm ready to race. No, don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. To see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will make it into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Offense has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And an Eagle.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. That's kind of a better whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down at about 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
One. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And it's
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why didn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now and get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Eagle, Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They start the drive on the ground, Kamara, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game.
Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Saints 6, Eagles 0.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A gain of 8. First down, New Orleans.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Real much to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On second down. It's Sanders, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Philadelphia.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 59 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Saints 13, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
4 yards remain for second down. Throwing now is Breeze. Forced out to his left. Now Breeze wants the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 11 now. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Malcolm Jenkins on
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
And an Eagle first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Wentz now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Again, it's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Sean Jackson.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
4-yard gain.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Duke Riley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return is Scott. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. Interception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. And this one is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to pull those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. 13. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On first down, Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Duke Riley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. It's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
48-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans! And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Hill. He gets it complete to Harris.
Hill's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Got him in. He found Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hill now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to
2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Hill. That is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. Able to get away. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Second and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Breeze to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remain for second down.
2nd and 3.
Another run here with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Really good stop there by David Onyemata, a very productive player for the New Orleans Saints. And how about this for a value pick?